Hello, my name is Caleb Smith with the Rocket Miner newspaper, here to provide your news update for June 3rd, 2020. We're starting with the coronavirus because we've had an increase in number of local cases. The total of confirmed cases grew by 2 to 24 on Wednesday, according to Sweetwater County Public Health. The two people were in the same household and were notified Wednesday. And the authorities are doing the contact tracing, seeing who they been in contact with, possibly where they got it from. Hopefully not where it may have been spread to, but you just want to be able to check this stuff to be sure. The two cases are a Rock Springs woman in her 70s and a Rock Springs man in his 60s. Both are isolating at home. The woman is listed to be in stable condition, and the man is in good condition. We reached out for just a little bit of clarification about what the difference is. We were told that one is experiencing fevers and some shortness of breath, basically more significant symptoms that can still be managed from home, as opposed to those who have very minimal symptoms. When it comes to our overall total, we had 17 lab-confirmed cases are now recovered. We've also had 8 probable cases, people displaying symptoms and having had contact, but no confirmed results on that. The advice from Sweetwater County Public Health is similar to what we're seeing from other places. To stop community spread, stay at least 6 feet away from people you're not housed with. Try to limit your trips out, if possible, maybe even just limit it to one person, doing like the grocery runs and whatnot. Stay home as much as possible. Don't touch your T-zone, comprising your eyes, nose, and mouth. Cover your coughs, and wear a face covering. Statewide, health officials are reporting that the active number of coronavirus cases is dipping below 200. Just looking at the overall figures to begin, the Wyoming Department of Health website's listing 103 lab-confirmed cases. Now, comparing their numbers, they're one short in Sweetwater County, so that we know that's at least 704. In addition to 212 probable cases and 17 people who have had COVID-19 related deaths. When you add up the recoveries of the lab-confirmed cases and the probable cases, that adds up to 714. So even with the additional case, Sweetwater County, that still means that there are less than 200 active right now. As of when this story compiled by the Wyoming News Exchange was published, Wyoming had 186 active cases to be specific, including 144 with confirmed cases and 42 amongst the probable. Despite the dip, Dr. Alexia Harris, the state's public health official, noted Wyoming is not out of the woods yet. She went on to state that Wyoming can expect more cases and more deaths. She added that while there are some positive developments, such as a decline in the number of coronavirus tests with positive results, which has been parallel to an increase in testing, that's what you want. You want test numbers to go up and results to be going down. That indicates you're getting a grip on things. Even with these positive developments, she says Wyoming residents still need to exercise caution. Broadening our scope a little bit. As of this filming, the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention is listing a total of 1,827,425 cases in America, which is an increase of 24,955 more than yesterday. The U.S. death toll now sits at 106,202 people, which is 1,045 people more than yesterday. Globally, Johns Hopkins University is reporting the total is up to 6,393,956 cases, with 383,318 people who have died, and the recovery number up to 2,786,615. Despite the cases that we are still seeing developing, we're still seeing things open slowly, carefully. We're stressing that all this distancing and common sense stuff is a vital part of this. This includes the return of the Brown Bag concert series, which we'll be looking for in July. It won't be at the usual place. While I liked being able to look out the rocket miner window and look down on the bank court and be able to take in the concert from there. It's being shifted up the street a little ways to the Sweetwater County Health and Human Services Building. That's 333 Broadway Street in Rock Springs, just in the corner of the lot. When it comes to the lunchtime series, people are encouraged to bring their own food or take advantage of downtown dining opportunities every Tuesday in July and August from noon to 1:30 p.m. In addition, it might be a little bit noticeably sweaty from the fact that I'm just coming from the Concerts in the Park series, which kicked off tonight with Y5, the rock group. They did. I did not have the pleasure of hearing their whole set. I've watched them before in the past, and I am a fan. Covering some songs that I've heard them play before, in addition to some new stuff. It's going to continue kind of on a weekly basis. The next concert will be Stone's Throw in Bunning Park on the 10th, followed by Wyoming Rays, the country group, on June 17th, and Free Agents playing classic rock on June 24th. There are a number more concerts than that. That's just enough to get your calendar starting to fill that out. The band noted that while they're excited to have a good turnout, and it was a pretty good turnout, though I would note it's one of the better examples I've seen recently of households sticking together and maintaining space between one another. I mean, it's Bunning Park. You've got lots of space to scope out your blanket or get your chair just right and get a good view of the stage. The band itself noticed that they're excited for people to be there, but they don't want people to get too packed on the dance floor. They said, we want to keep these concerts going through the summer. They didn't state this explicitly, but let me just read between the lines a little bit. It would be heartbreaking if we found out that somebody who only came out from the concert came down with the coronavirus. When they do the contact tracing, they'd probably go, well, if you've been staying in your house and you're infected now, you probably got it from somebody who didn't realize that they were an active carrier. One of the other things noted from the stage is they want to put COVID-19 behind us, and they just didn't want to have the series interrupted. One of the things that authorities keep stressing to us is that we have a lot of influence about what happens next. If we keep making responsible, considered decisions, that will help the virus slow the spread. That means we'll get more options in return. It's kind of like the kid being responsible for the goldfish. If you don't take good care of it, you might lose it. Anyway, it was nice to see so many people out. There's even some people dancing in face masks, which is not what we've come to expect, but it honestly was welcome in this circumstance. I'm hopeful that we'll see future concert series, both the Brown Bag, Concerts in the Park, and elsewhere, coming out and giving people just a little bit more pep in their step, giving them something to look forward to. Lots of smiles, lots of a little bit of singing along to the beat with some of the parts you knew. Personally, I was sub-vocalizing some of the lyrics when it comes to "I would walk 500 miles" myself. Just be looking for opportunities to brighten your day and do right and brighten other people's days by being respectful while you're out and about. We want to keep this. We want to keep our opportunities open, and we want to keep all our friends and loved ones around with us too. By being kind, cognizant of the people around us, we can achieve both goals. This is Caleb Smith with the Rocket Miner newspaper, wishing you a good day and a safe tomorrow.